welcome to this explainer. Right now, literally as we speak, there is an invisible threat silently flowing through our pipes. Today, we're diving straight into a brilliantly modern, high-tech solution to that exact problem. We're talking about a massive paradigm shift in water treatment, one that completely ditches harsh chemicals and moves us into the world of sleek electromagnetic technology.
To really understand the solution, we first need to get a macro-level look at the hidden reality creeping through our plumbing. You know that everyday frustration with hard water, right? The sticky skin, the cloudy water, the constant scrubbing. We'll scale that up from our morning showers all the way to massive industrial manufacturing plants. Hard water is quietly wreaking havoc on a universal scale, carrying dissolved minerals like calcium and magnesium that act as microscopic, sharp crystals, just waiting to latch onto your infrastructure. There is this dramatic, high-contrast split reality to the issue. On one side, we have those frustrating domestic water stains, the dull hair and the spotty glassware. But when you scale that everyday annoyance up, you get a catastrophic breakdown. We are talking about industrial heating elements completely choked by thick, rock-hard mineral deposits. It's a visually shocking contrast and, honestly, a massive headache. Let's move to Section 2, the hidden costs of scale, or paying for invisible damage. Let's look at the actual financial devastation caused when these dissolved minerals are exposed to heat and pressure. 30 to 50%. That is the staggering reduction in the lifespan of expensive boiler systems simply due to the accelerated wear and corrosion happening right underneath that hard water scale. Imagine buying a premium piece of equipment and literally having its life slashed in half, all because of untreated water. It's wild. And this quickly builds into an operational nightmare. Think about this, just 1 single millimeter of scale, which is practically nothing, right, forces a 10 to 15% drop in cooling efficiency. That tiny layer acts like thermal insulation, forcing chillers and pumps to consume drastically more power. So your electricity bills skyrocket, and simultaneously carbon emissions spike by 3 to 5% for every millimeter of scale. To fight it, industries usually just pump in more chemicals, which drives up anti-scaling costs by 20 to 30%. It's just this vicious cycle. Section 3. The HydroPulse solution. This is a real technological shift. Thankfully, there's a brilliant, zero-maintenance approach to this threat that completely steps away from traditional salt-based softeners and toxic chemicals. Enter the HydroPulse. It's this incredibly sleek clamp-on device that acts as a total pattern interrupt in water conditioning. And the most fascinating part? Its minimalist efficiency. It uses less than 3 watts of energy to transform the physical state of the water entirely without introducing a single drop of chemicals or a grain of salt. It operates as an eco-friendly, ultra-clear safeguard for your entire system. Section 4. Deconstructing the science, hydropolarization explained. So how exactly does a modern little clamp-on box actually purify water? Let's break down the state-of-the-art physics. The HydroPulse generates a precision-tuned coaxial electromagnetic field, and this field passes directly through the pipe wall itself, meaning it doesn't even need to make direct contact with the water. As the field passes through, it actually alters the physical behavior of the minerals flowing inside. It basically acts like a magnetic force field, actively organizing the chaos of hard water. Here's exactly how that plays out. First, active ions of calcium and carbonate enter the system, and naturally, their electrical charge makes them want to stick aggressively to your pipes. But then, they hit the pulse wave. These specific electromagnetics frequencies strip away those sticky properties. Finally, the ions are forced to combine into tiny, stable, neutral microcrystals. So instead of precipitating out as hard scale, they just stay suspended and flow harmlessly down the drain. Now, here's what's actually mind-blowing about this. It doesn't just stop new scale from forming, it actively heals your infrastructure. The process generates a small amount of carbon dioxide in the water, and that CO2 actively works to gradually soften, break down, and flush away any existing rock-hard scale that has already choked the system. It literally reverses the damage over time. And it goes way beyond just limescale. These continuous electromagnetic waves act as a powerful, chemical-free biocide. The field creates a hydration layer that increases internal osmotic pressure within bacterial cells. It induces so much external stress that it causes cell lysis, meaning harmful bacteria and algae literally rupture from the inside out. It agitates and destroys sticky biofilm layers. And by disrupting the bacteria that cause microbial-influenced corrosion, it drops overall internal pipe corrosion by up to 65%.
Section 5, broad spectrum application, taking this from homes all the way to factories. Because this technology treats the physical state of the water rather than just filtering it, the applications are practically endless across every major sector. One device, total water transformation. Honestly, the application really is that universal. Whether it's a farmer struggling with clogged drip irrigation lines out in the field, or a high-end commercial hotel that desperately needs spot-free glassware for its guests, the underlying physics of the solution remains exactly the same. The impact spans from massive factories directly into your own kitchen and bathroom. Industrially, it prevents hazardous, costly acid descaling shutdowns for massive cooling towers. But domestically, the impact is highly personal and comforting. It protects your geysers and washing machines. And best of all, it gives you that healthy lifestyle aesthetic, allowing soap to lather beautifully and leaving your skin and hair completely free of that sticky, hard water residue. Section 6, effortless implementation. Let's look at the Marlin 1.0 installation. Now, you might assume that bringing this level of advanced industrial-grade technology into your home requires cutting pipes, making a massive mess, and paying an expensive plumber, but it absolutely doesn't. The process is remarkably straightforward. First, simply find a clear, straight cross-section of pipe. Next, secure the mounting bracket firmly using heavy-duty cable ties. Third, just snap the sleek HydroPulse main body right onto that bracket. Finally, plug in the power adapter and make sure that satisfying green light is glowing. That's it. It takes minutes. No pipe cutting, no plumbing modifications, just instant premium water conditioning. So let's talk investment. Starting at around 35,999 rupees for the 1-inch domestic Marlin series, this one-time upgrade practically pays for itself rapidly. Think about it. You're extending the lifespan of your washing machines, dishwashers, and water heaters. Plus, you're continuously saving money on soaps and descaling chemicals. The financial recovery is just highly efficient. We've seen how a simple shift in physics can completely transform an environment, taking it from clogged and corrosive to crystal clear and efficient. The science proves we just don't need harsh chemicals or massive overhauls to manage our water anymore. So the ultimate question is, as these eco-friendly electromagnetic solutions become the new standard, how long will you continue paying the hidden, heavy costs of untreated water? Thank you for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.